Good afternoon, everyone. This is the Doctor. It's another beautiful day out here in the Pacific Northwest. I hope all of you guys are enjoying the beautiful weather. Today, we're going to be talking about the new rumors around the patch 1.1 coming out with Genshin Impact. Now, there is a lot of speculation out there. There is a translated Chinese patch notes, information sheet. Content creators are saying whatever the hell they want. And honestly, it's kind of the wild, wild west right now in Genshin Impact. What I basically did is I went around and I gathered all of the information that you would possibly want. And I'm going to put it all in this video right here. We're going to talk about the new characters. We're going to talk about the rumors around game changes and gacha improvement. And we're going to talk about all of it here. There's a really important note as well. There is an entire thread on Reddit that is completely dedicated to saying this stuff isn't coming. I think more than likely, probably a good 75% of this is likely true. And I think we are going to be seeing a lot of this stuff implemented soon. First, let's go ahead and take a look at the new characters that are coming. Now, two of these characters have already been seen in the story, and if you're someone who's familiar with lore, you should know who Diona and Jinyon are as well. Now, Zhongli is in the main story. Once you get far enough, he is an earth element unit who does use spears. He's kind of got a badass demeanor, and it is confirmed that his elemental burst ability does give party damage up. So it'll be very interesting to see how you utilize him, whether you're switching to him, popping his ability and popping back, because the fact that he's earth element actually concerns me just a bit, because I haven't found a really effective use for earth units yet. Yes, they give shields, but I've never been in a situation where I've direly needed that. Maybe things are going to change as we get further into the game, but for now, I'm watching this. Our second character, Child, is also a polearm user and has also appeared in the main story. Although in the main story, he was using dual daggers. There's people out there who are saying he is gonna be a morphing weapon unit. I think that's a bunch of bullshit. I think honestly, he's gonna be a polearm user. Maybe his special ability is going to be like an AoE, attack around him where his polearm changes to water daggers. I don't see them adding new types of weapons to the game at this point. I could also see a similar change, though, if you used maybe his special. I think Razor is a really good example of a unit who has a special that literally changes the way combat operates, right? The giant wolf comes over him, and all of a sudden you're swiping with the wolf's paws. There's no other character in the game right now that has that attack animation. So it'll be interesting to see if maybe he has a special that grants him those double daggers, and from that, we get kind of a unique combat system similar to Razor. Diona is pretty much completely speculated because of her character art, and that's because the character art has little medical pluses that are popping up all over it. So people are saying she's going to be another ice healer, another Barbara, and I could see that. I think if she's going to be an ice healer, the fact that you see that little potion being thrown out there, I have a feeling she might be a little bit like Sucrose. For those of you guys that use Sucrose, Sucrose basically throws potions that blow up in an area and you actually have a stock of them. And so I'm wondering if we're going to see her kind of be like that, except potentially maybe she's throwing out healing potions that blow up in an area to heal your units. It'll be really interesting to see. Now, our final 4-star unit, Jinyon, I did put the polearm symbol next to her, but we don't really know what her weapon's going to be. The other units, we at least can see in the main storyline and we have a little experience with, or we can see their weapons in their character art. Jinyon, though, we can't see anything. There's speculation that the guitar is going to be a sword, and it would kind of make sense, right? Because we do have weapons like the flute, which are very magical oriented, or sorry, musical oriented, not magical oriented. So it would make sense that maybe there's a guitar weapon as like a sword in that same vein. We're not sure. The speculation is out there, and I'm going to leave it to all of you guys' imagination. Let's talk about the co-op changes that are supposed to be coming, because this is insane, and I cannot wait for this. First off, there's going to be 8-player challenges coming out. That's great. I literally can't wait for the 8-player challenges. I've done a lot of co-op on this game, and honestly, the co-op is fantastic if you have 3 friends that you want to run with. I would love to do raids. I would love to do higher level challenges. The one thing, though, I would kind of struggle, I think, if I was having to pug it, because I've noticed the pug system is a little messy in this game. Another feature that's coming that I'm super excited about, private chat. Not only is private chat going to be coming, but online notifications are going to be coming too. So I'm going to see, Rosette, when you log into the game, if I am in like a crazy stalker mode, I am going to be able to find you and, well, I'll probably just private message you. But again, to all of the crazy stalkers out there, you are going to be able to see when your friends are online as well. And, you know, I think that's okay. We got daily replenishment to the resin that we're going to be getting. So you're going to talk to Catherine daily, and you will get 60 resin from her. There's also going to be a secret character right now, and everywhere I've looked, people are like, oh, the secret character is coming out at rank 42, and the only place I could find a name for it was Ayaka Kamisato, and apparently you're going to be given her at rank 42. The resources that I found, though, reference that testers would be given her to at rank 42. So I don't know if that means everyone is going to get it, but we're going to have to wait and see. Now, probably the news everybody has been talking about has been the change to the gacha pity system. And in 1.1, this is probably the most confirmed news out there, I would say, and the news people are most excited for. Essentially, they're going to change it from 90 pulls down to 50 pulls, and you're going to get an item called a Bonding Fate, which is essentially going to be, in one way or another, a unit of choice ticket. And the unit of choice ticket is only effective on the banner that you pulled on. So that means if you're pulling on like a Venti banner, you're only going to be able to pull the featured units in that banner. So very cool. Important note for this as well, apparently we're supposed to be retroactively compensated for the pulls that we've already done in 1.0. So for those of you guys who don't have a 5-star character, that have been putting money into the game, that have been pulling, this is going to be huge for you because it's essentially giving you a free on-banner unit, potentially a Venti. It's going to be interesting to see how this works and how the compensation works, because the Venti banner will be over and Venti was limited time. So we'll have to see. Now, combat fixes. This is something I'm excited for because I actually, right now, I'm in the process of running my main character as Geo, because I have Jean and I have no really reliable Geo unit, and I need to be able to complete all the Geo challenges out there. And I can't tell you the number of times I've used the Geo ability and it props the enemy up on top of it, and there's no way for me to attack that enemy because he's literally elevated and he's not hopping off he's not hopping off of it. And I'm like, dude, I can't jump and attack in this game. I'm like trying to jump and climb onto my Geo thing to attack, and then the monster just smacks me right back down on the ground. I am excited for this fix. This fix needs to happen to make MC Geo relevant. Hashtag Geo MC is good. Combat walling. Now, this has happened to me all the time as well, particularly because I run the MC Geo. Whenever you're in combat and you jump or you run near a wall, you accidentally jump up and latch onto the wall to climb. This has killed me. Like, this has literally killed me. Not only has this killed me in one situation, this has killed me in like 2 or 3 situations. It's a welcome change. I can't wait for it to happen. And I think it's one of the best things that they're going to be able to change and upgrade in the combat section. Now, we are going to be getting Inazuma, which is going to be a new region that is supposed to be equivalent to the size of Liu. It's going to be for an AR 35 plus. And along with that, we're also supposed to get the quick swap feature. Now, the quick swap feature is only for outside of party, and it lets you swap to different combinations of characters. This is really exciting, but I'm very hesitant about this. And the reason I'm hesitant is because the only reason I would think quick swap would be viable is if I needed like an element user to activate a PvE like totem or something, right? The reason I don't think it's relevant is because you can swap your characters right now. You can swap your parties, but the gear doesn't swap with them. So if you're someone who is wanting to use a diverse, like a range of characters, and you only have like one 4-star weapon leveled, let's say you have 2 greatsword users and you swap between them, if their equipment doesn't swap, you're up a crick, you know? Like, it sucks. So I hope if the quick swap feature comes out, they will be featuring equipment swapping with it. Otherwise, I mean, it's not really that useful. It saves me a second to swap to a wind unit if I need to activate a wind unit. Android devices are supposedly going to be getting 60 FPS. And then PCs are supposedly getting ultra graphics, which will be wonderful. As a PC user myself, I can't imagine playing this game on a phone. And if you are playing this game on a phone, at least you can do it in 60 FPS if you have an Android. For all the other phone users out there, I'm sorry. Now, the statues. There's so many of y'all out there who are probably using the map online to try and find all of the oculi for the statues. Well, once you hit the level 9 statue, it will show the remaining oculi on the map. This is great. This is designed for players like me who explore but don't want to use an online map to min-max and find every single thing you need to find. Not only that, there's going to be new main story quests and new quests for AR 30 plus, which makes sense, right? Because the new area, you have to be AR 35 plus to enter. There's also going to be a quest in Liu, which is going to give a new glider. Well, I have a feeling this is probably going to be a Halloween glider. I can't say for sure, but from the sounds of it, it sounds like there might be some type of seasonal event coming. That's entirely my speculation, but that would be what would make sense to me. All right, guys. Well, we are at the end of our slides. I thought I had one more there. If you guys are new to my channel, hit the subscribe button. We do tons of Genshin info content and War of the Visions content, and I'm really enjoying this game. You can come join our Discord and talk to me about it at dig.gs/discord. And as always, if you do use Amazon coins for any of your gacha games, you can support me at dig.gs/coins and use my affiliate link to help me make a living. Thank you so much, guys, and have a great rest of your day.